Thanks for joining us for 5 on 5. I'm Joe Sullivan, pleased to be joined by Phoenix City Manager Eric Swanson. Eric, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Joe. Glad to be here.
Right off the top, let's ask about the Phoenix Urban Renewal Agency. Give us an update on that.
So we call it FURA, and FURA has been a great economic development tool, especially after the Alameda Fire. And so we've seen a lot of downtown development like Foodery, and some of the construction that's going on, and some of the construction that's being planned, and a new city hall, new fire station, new police station is all part of what we were able to accomplish in the FURA economic zone. So it's
a lot to be excited about, right?
I think so. I mean, it's Phoenix out of the ashes. I think we've come back strong, resilient, and looking forward to the future.
Community-based strategic planning initiatives, could you update us on that?
Sure. You know, we've, since my 5 years, over 5 years now in Phoenix, we've done, this will be the third strategic planning process. The first two were used to really give us direction on how do we rebuild after the fire. This one is looking beyond that and some of the opportunities that we have.
What kind of opportunities are you talking about?
So what we call PH5 and PH3. PH5 is that North Phoenix area. You see a lot of cows in open field area. We annexed over 600 acres between PH5 and PH3, which is, PH3 is kind of the North Phoenix to Highway 99 corridor.
All right, Phoenix received $35 million in state grants, legislative approval, much more. How are you all using those funds?
We're basically using it for infrastructure, and a lot of the money went towards building the new police, fire, and city hall station. So we were able to really take advantage of some opportunities to get direct legislative appropriations. Pam Marsh was really key in getting that funding for us, and other infrastructure projects, which we're underway right now.
In a time when cities are having a difficult time with budgets, it's good to see that for Phoenix, right?
Yeah, I think the timing was right. There was some ARPA money, what we call ARPA money, that was available at that time in 2020, September, when it occurred. So I think there was just some opportunities there that may have, obviously, are now something that probably might not happen.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and be right back with part 2 of our 5 on 5. Stay with us. Welcome back to part 2 of our 5 on 5. I'm Joe Sullivan with Eric Swanson. We are talking about Phoenix. And how often do you meet with other city leaders or county leaders or managers?
Well, you know, the city manager has a group that gets together pretty often, monthly, and then also with the county, same. They're part of that same group, the county administrator, all the city managers. And we just basically talk about things that we have in common, which, you know, today is really important to have that kind of communication. I think it's also been key for some of the initiatives that we've taken from a regional perspective. We have, you know, county commissioners attend our city council meetings. So yeah, I think it's a good relationship, and has, you know, borne a lot of fruit for at least Phoenix and the region. How
does Phoenix balance a small town feel and growing? How do you balance that and keeping that small town feel?
You know, I think the key thing is to have a thriving downtown core, and I think we've been able to establish that with some of the businesses, small commercial businesses that are there and are planning to come to Phoenix in that area. Beyond that, I think you'll see, you know, again, as I mentioned before, the PH5 area, which is a regional employer lands. So it's one of the largest parcels right off of I-5 that, you know, you can see like a campus type development, kind of like the same discussion that the city's having with medical school type campus. And so, yeah, those are the opportunities that are ahead with that, with the 600 acres of area that we've annexed. But I think it'll have its own feel, you know, and again, it'll respect what has happened in our downtown.
We've got about a minute left.
Sure.
We've touched on some issues. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
No, I think, you know, you've hit a lot of exciting things that are in the future. We've also been working with the state on providing more affordable housing. We've added to date a couple hundred units in the city, which is significant for a small town, but it's our contribution to the governor's priority, which is to provide for more affordable housing. So we're taking advantage of that as well.
All right, Eric, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with more local news.